Okay, look at this. PK here in Bulgaria, jet lagged, trying to do the show, that out of the box, really living out of the box on the patio, looking out. I don't know if you can see it on the Vidisha Mountain. Let me raise this up a little bit, maybe you can see it behind me. It's a beautiful day. It's around 6 o'clock as usual. I always seem like I got something to tell you. It always hits me. Let me take the glass off because I can't see a thing. Unfortunately, though, the sun is right in my eyes, so I'll try it from out here. Oh, God, much better. Let me adjust this for you. Okay. Look at this beautiful day. Yeah, it's about high 60s. It's going down tomorrow. I'll bring this down. There we go. You know, I see this question all the time on the gold and silver forums, which is, hey, I'm new. Can someone give me some advice? Where should I go to buy gold and silver coins? There's so many. I'm so afraid of getting scammed and all the problems. And they're looking for help. So I thought to myself, the name of the show today, and Out of the Box. And remember, we're really living out of the box right now. I think I'm the only American here because I have a Bulgarian wife. Of course, I wish I felt better, so no way I can get dressed up. Anyway, so I thought about this. The name of the show is, if I was a stacker, how would I do it? What would PK do? If I was you, right, I wasn't a trader, and I wanted to be a stacker, and I wanted to buy those gold and silver coins or bullion, how exactly would I do it? And this might help a lot of you new people. And remember, this is coming from somebody, I started in gold and silver over 35 years ago. So, and my main experience, as you know, is in the futures. Had some stocks, traded some options too. So how would PK do it? This is what I want to know. And I think this will really give you a real clue where I'm coming from. Number one, I would only buy the best and most liquid coins and bullion, which, I did some search. Of course, I know things from things in the past. I know there's a big variety I see for sale, but this is what I would be doing if I were you. And I only go for the best. It might cost you a little bit more, but in the long run, especially when you're talking about putting your money in something, I think you want to buy the best quality and the most liquid and the biggest things. Yes, we know you might pay more spreads, but look, as I keep telling you, what is the difference? If you pay 40, whatever the I'm trading the futures price, but I think it's in the 40s. What's the difference if you're paying $40 or 41 or 42, 43? If you think it's going to 100 or 120, and I'm talking about the silver, and vice versa, if you're gold, so you think it's going to 5,000. So, you don't have this time frame. So worry about it. They make such a big deal. So, my opinion, for me, number one, let's talk about the gold. What would PK buy? Well, to me, I looked up very carefully. I grew up. My first job, I worked for a guy. We traded Krugerrands. I know they're still big today. Now there's many more, but I know the Krugerrand and the Maple Leaf. And from what I was reading today, they say if you want to buy the best 1 ounce silver coin, you buy that Canadian. That same thing, that Maple Leaf, because it's 99% pure, very liquid. And remember, you want to have this liquidity. It's not worth if you're a stacker, you want liquidity. So why fool with these so many other vehicles? So I would be paying up for the best. So for me, I'd only be buying the gold, the Maple Leaf 1 ounce, 99% pure gold coin. Now I'm not sure. Maybe they have some smaller denominations, but again, if it's from the same Maple Leaf series. This is why I put my money in the gold if I was a gold stacker. Now let's talk about the silver, because we know silver's much cheaper and more stackable. And what I came to the conclusion after doing some research myself. It's like, well, okay, what would you buy, PK? You're a silver stacker. You think silver's going to $100, $200, everything's going to crash. What would you buy? To me, again, I'd buy one thing. They all say it's number one, this American Silver Eagle coin. And that's it. We're talking about the coins. So the silver, the American Silver Eagle. I know all of you know what this is. I saw pictures. Everybody said these are the most liquid things, and this could be very important. If I'm wrong, and you guys are right, and there's a real disaster, you want to make sure these coins you have are bullion is very liquid, very traded. We can get rid of them quickly on an international scale, because who knows what's going to happen. This is what everyone tell you. I keep hearing from everybody. And let's talk about the bullion on the silver. I read, of course, I know both these brands. They were around even when I was working in 1982, which is, of course, on the silver bullion. They talk about buying these Johnson and Matthey bars and these A-Mark bars. In fact, when I read that A-Mark, it brought back this memory. I could have sworn this is what the guy worked for from the UK if you saw my other video. And that's it. So those are the four things. 2 coins. And the bullion, the Johnson and Matthey and the A-Mark bullion. And I know they offer all sorts of everything. I would not, for me, this numismatic, and this is something, if you're a coin collector and you really understand these things, you're going to get screwed. You really are taking unnecessary risk. It's unnecessary. It's so simple. I keep telling you find out, it's always the simple things you want. Make it as simple as possible. It's trading, stacking. Okay, PK is going to be a stacker. I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy that Maple Leaf Gold coin. I'm going to buy those American Silver Eagle coins. You see I'm reading from my notes. I have no memory from the brain damage. Don't forget that. And if I want to buy some bullion, I'm going to buy you the Johnson, Matthey, and A-Mark. It's pretty simple to me. And you can say, PK, it's hard to find. Okay, it's hard to find. You have to look a little harder. Maybe you're starting now. But believe me, I'm sure you can get it if you're willing to pay up. It's always about, do you want to pay? And I'm telling you, if you're a pure stacker, like most of you are, it's worth it. Pay for the best. I feel this way about everything. Because in the long run, you find out in life, you get what you pay for. Don't ever forget that. So that would be it. And the other big tip, and these were all the scams, I'm sure most of you know, I know all of you know this, but just in case you don't, for the new people, always take delivery. Don't let these people hold your metals. I don't care what they tell you. And insurance, or hold it in the vault, in Switzerland or here at the bank, believe me, you find a place, you bury them in your backyard. This is the only real reason. Once you give up those coins to somebody, it's good luck finding them if this disaster happens. And there's all the gold and silver scams usually happen around this arena, where they store your coins, they make a discount, they do everything possible to hook you. This is something PK never gonna do. Never. You're going to buy it, and if you're going to pay more, whatever the deal is, grab those coins. You can say, but PK, I'm scared and someone might rob me. Well, you better find a place, or you can't be a stacker. You can't have it both ways. You have to be able to protect yourself, and this is what I would be doing. I would find the best place possible to hide my bullion, my coins, all these things I'm going to be buying. This is critical. This is a great piece of advice. I don't care what deal they make. They could make very tempting offers. They might even pay you who knows what. They'll give every argument that they should keep them, and this is a red flag. They're making these bullion dealers, gold and silver, whoever you choose to use. This is something I can't recommend. I don't know this, but it doesn't matter, because I'd be going down there again. PK would be going down there with his cash to a place. And I wouldn't be buying them online either. I know that's very popular. Unless you have absolutely no choice, there's nothing in your area, and then I'm sure there's some reputable people. I can't even see the word. Reputable people out there you could buy online. But I would avoid all this as possible. You go down there, if you've got to drive an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, to me it's that important. It really is. You're talking about protecting your whole future here for you guys. It's not like me. I'm going to push button in the COMEX Silver, get in and out, or buy the GLD, or the other thing I talked about, buying the gold mining, the Newmark, the mining stocks. This is simple. My money's at a major brokerage company. You know, unless that all fails, well, then it'll be all over for PK. But, you know, I'm betting that's not going to happen. I think what will happen is, I think gold and silver going up, as you know, like all of you do. But we're not going to have this disaster that everyone's forecasting. Everybody, I don't have to say, is forecasting this. And that's where I'm at. And I hope you enjoy it. I try to do it live. I'm not sure you can hear a bunch of kids screaming here. But look, at least it's refreshing to do it outside, to do this show, feel the sun. I don't know if you can see the clouds or the mountain or behind me. It's much better than a bunch of books and a bookshelf sitting there in an office like say, oh, I think it's going this and this and that. You see I'm trying to help you? See what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to give you practical tips that you can use, and simple. A, B, C, and D. 4 things. How hard is that to be a stacker? Should be simple. Yes, I understand it's not easy to get these the metals now, you know. But I find it very difficult to believe you show up down to your local gold and bullion dealer and say, "Hey, I want to buy $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 or $10,000." He might say whatever we know there's a big spread. You pay over a spot. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Your job is to get that bullion in your hands now. So anyway, I think I screamed enough about that. Let's see. That's really it. So I think I'm feeling a little bit better. It's great to be here in Europe. And I wish everybody a great day, of course. And I have many things to talk about. And if you have any questions, you know I'm not a stacker, but at least this is what I would do. If I was in your shoes, I'd be doing exactly those things. Marching down to the bullion dealer with cash in hand. Give me those coins. Give me that gold, a silver bar. That's it. And no question, we know it's going to require some work. I'm sure it was much easier 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Okay, never too late. You have to work a little harder. It's like anything else. I have to kill myself with the fitness. So I'm turning into a Florida mummy. Don't forget that. I'm going to be 62. So anyway, 13 minutes. It's PK with another episode of Out of the Box. You see, we're living out of the box. Look, we're doing the show on the patio. And I'm renting a 3-bedroom condo in Sofia, Bulgaria. During the pandemic, it's not even open to Americans. I must be doing something right. Thanks very much, you guys. Talk to you again. Have a great day.